These 82 games have gone by in a blur. I know we're on the outside looking in when it comes to plus time. So there goes nothing.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. We have Doris Burks on the sideline as well. Certainly some confidence for Indiana with the win in their last matchup against Milwaukee. This game, the sweep.
And what got them that win was...
So the Bucks, their last game, a win against the Magic.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guys who they don't usually count on for the lion's share of their points came through.
Guys, simply a complete team performance, and road wins where everybody contributes really can galvanize a team and bring it together.
And now look at Jared Bayless and some stats on him. Breaking down his play since the All-Star break. He's putting up 6 points a night, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And guys, no question, he's a guy with some talent. But honestly, even he'd like to see those numbers improve.
And all indications are that he's been working hard on his game. It just hasn't shown up in the box.
This year, racking up the most steals per game. Take a look at Hill, 5th in the NBA. Very crafty player.
And not only are these players tremendous at picking a ball handler's pocket, but as terrific point guards, they also know how to jump into passing lanes and get a steal or deflection that way as well.
For sure. I mean, they wreak havoc defensively in all kinds of ways. On the ball, off the ball, in transition. Boy, this group is the complete package at both ends of the floor.
Everyone understands the importance of Paul George to the ball club. That's why taking his offensive game to the next level would be so beneficial.
Yeah, he has all the physical tools, the instincts, and obviously he has made those strides. But if he wants to become a top 5 guy, he's still got a little bit of work to do in terms of his game.
Indiana leading by 6. Stuckey with it. He's coming off a 10-point game against New York.
And what I enjoyed when watching that game was the way he balanced getting his shot and also incorporating his teammates.
For my man PG, Paul George, so much focus has been on extending his range, but ever since he started launching over 5 3-pointers a game, he shot under 43% from the field. Maybe time for him to balance out that shot selection.
And the shot is good. Now here is Hill.
Stood out for me was his gorgeous playmaking out there. I mean, over and over, he was finding his teammates in a great position to score.
And it's sent back by Plumlee. Here's Bayless. He feeds it to Middleton. Bucks passing it around. Tries from 10. That is good. Now just a 2-point pacer lead.
And guys, talking about Paul George, the continued improvement of his ball handling is key to generating more offense. That was a weakness of his coming out of college. He's worked on it, but making it a strength the way LeBron has.
The foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot two.
Right. Yeah, good job to take it right at him.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Pacers?
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
Outside Hill. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Hill's got 9.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Here's Bayless. And again, the Bucks miss. Pacers leading by 5. Now here's Hill, the fast break opportunity. Can't hit from in close.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
And a wide open look for Freak. Off target from three-point range. Last outing for Indiana. They won that game against New York.
I think everyone who saw that game would just have to agree was about what they could do defensively in terms of winning.
And I thought the activity was tremendous. All over the court defensively. And that kind of hustle is going to pay off for you. And it also is going to keep your coach happy.
You know, and Paul George played the first few years of his career in the NBA with 24 on his back. And as you can see, he now goes with 13 after making the switch prior to last year.
Throw good, Paul George. The Pacers making a switch here. Hill's checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
Bucks trail by 7. Here's Freak. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
That's outstanding hang time improvisation right there.
Milwaukee shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. And that one misses. Indiana leading by 5. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Hill. Here's Stuckey. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And Rodney Stuckey, a combo guard out of Eastern Washington, played a big role for the Pacers a season ago.
You were talking about Stuckey. He did play well in his first year with the Pacers. Clark, he helped them as a starter and off the bench.
Yeah, really had his most efficient year scoring the ball to date. And more than his scoring and what he brought on the court, his presence in the locker room and professionalism. You talk to the people around the Pacers, he was a breath of fresh air on a team that has a number of fresh air guys.
The Bucks shooting 47% here so far. Freak kicks to Bayless. Freak with it. He's against Hill. Here's Freak. No good. Good work defensively by Turner. Indiana's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Back to Stuckey. Outside Hill. 6 to shoot. The pass to Hill for 3. Bayless grabs the board. Bucks trail by 7. 43 seconds left to play in the first. Pass to Freak. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
That's right, man. Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
Monte Ellis checked in for George Hill. Good on both. 34 seconds left to play here in the first. Ellis goes in. Got that bucket in no time at all. Ellis has got his second basket of the night. We've got 22 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time.
Just careless. No other way to describe it to start the game. That's already his third miscue.
Well, I think he can actually execute better if he simplifies things and just stays with the game plan. So far, the execution's been poor.
Now George. 7 points in the game. Turner with a screen on Parker. And George, here we go. It could go. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Pacers out in front. They lead by 7. And we'll get going after this from the BMO Harris Bradley Center. And we heard from John Henson before the game, a player on the rise. He feels he still has... Well, it sounds like he still feels like he has something to prove, Greg, but seems to me he's already known. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Indiana also making some changes. Turner's checked in for Hill. Paul George comes in for Solomon Hill, and it's C.J. Miles in for Monte Ellis. Freak, he's in at the point. Jabari Parker is out there with Miles Plumlee. Then it's Jared Bayless, and it's Middleton in at the 3 slot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Now here's Freak, defended by George. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing.
You look at the stats for Freak. He has 8 points, and he's done his job at the charity stripe. He's gotten 4 of his points from there.
And that's a good place to get them. They don't come easier than that, but you've got to get yourself there first.
And both free throws good from Freak.
An impressive game for him from the free throw line. Not his strong suit, but he's making them count tonight.
Stuckey passes to Miles. Now the feed to Turner. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Turner's got the lead up to 10 now for Indiana.
Didn't have any problem knocking that one down. Another defensive lapse leading to 2 more.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Magic looked really strong. He picked up 10 points, and there weren't too many shots that didn't fall for him. Really efficient night from the field. His coach said that this was just the kind of game they needed from him as they make their postseason push. Every contribution helps, guys.
All right, Doris. Well, guys, coming off a performance like that has got to have him supremely confident right now.
No doubt. I guarantee he comes into today's game feeling there isn't anything he can't do on the floor right now.
Tell you what, Greg, I think he might be right based on that last game. I'm inclined to agree with him.
Stuckey kicks to George. Pass to Mahimi. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. Mahimi's got 4 this quarter.
That's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that 2-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Freak dishes to Plumlee.
And in college, guys, Miles Plumlee had an unusual competitor at his position. It was his younger brother, Mason. I mean, they actually had to compete against one another for playing time.
George Hill's checked in for Indiana. And he sinks the second.
And one record that is going to be very hard for any player to ever match is the Iron Man streak. That record's held by AC Green as he played in 1,192 consecutive games. That kind of durability is going to be hard to match in the modern NBA.
Deflects the pass. It's taken away by Stuckey. And it's Hill penetrating. Out to the right wing. The dish now to Turner. Stuckey outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside Hill. Again missing Hill. And with Iron Man streaks, it isn't just injury that can get you.
Rising up and hammering it home. That could be just what they need to pick their energy up.
Wow, it definitely got the guys on the bench on their feet. I'll say that for man. Oh, man, was that
And no doubt about it, guys. That's one of those plays that will pick up his teammates. A lot of times a play like that is just what you need to get the adrenaline flow for your team.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. Pass to Parker. It's deflected. Paul George with the steal. And oh, here we go. Hill, nobody back. And good coming on the assist by Rodney Stuckey. Stuckey's got 3 assists now in this one. Freak kicks to Plumlee. Plumlee with a screen on Turner. Bayless the pass to Freak. Shot clock at 6. Here's Plumlee. George with the defensive effort.
And, you know, coaches just love players who they can count on to give that effort defensively.
And he clearly is one of those guys, Greg. We saw it right there. Nice work forcing that miss.
Outside Hill. He dishes it to George. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Parker.
Hey, I have another one.
Let's go to our 2K leaderboard. 3-point shooting, where you expect to see some high percentages from the shooting guard position. And that's just what this group has provided. Third is Chris Middleton.
These guys are gunners. I mean, they've got the green light at all times because of their 3-point shooting. I mean, they are cash money.
Well, when they're shooting the percentages they shoot, I mean, you never want to see these guys passing up an open look from beyond the arc. I mean, they're firmly in the let-it-fly zone. All systems go with them. It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Here's Miles. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Freak kicks to Parker. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession.
Let's take a look at what the last month has looked like for the Bucks as far as NBA stats go. 3rd in three-point field goal percentage, 14th in rebounding, and they're in the top half of the league in getting steals as well. Not bad, but could be better.
And it's their ranking and the three-point percentage that really catches my eye. A team stocked with some real sharpshooters, and when you can stroke it like that, the green light doesn't get any brighter.
Nobody near George. And Indiana, another 3.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
In all kinds of ways. When he's on the floor, he's a matchup headache.
Here's Freak. Stolen by George. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. Stuckey can't get it to go. Monroe dishes to Freak. Here's Bayless. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow. And so that's the end of the first half. Pacers lead by 15. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, obviously things have not gone your way to this point, at least through the first 2 quarters. How are you guys going to get back in this one?
Well, it's a game of runs, right? They came out strong, got hot from the floor, which allowed them to build this lead. But I think we'll be able to make a run of our own when we come out of half. Guess we'll see.
Let's hope you have time to cover it. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you so much, Doris. Great interview as always. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with the second half of basketball shortly. Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game.
Take a look here at what Miles has been doing. He has 15 points, and he sprayed home.
The group substitution here for Milwaukee. Jabari Parker's checked in for Monroe. Chris Middleton comes in for Antetokounmpo. Jared Bayless has checked in for O.J. Mayo. And Freak subbed in for Michael Carter-Williams. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Hill. Solomon Hill comes in for George. C.J. Miles is checked in for Ellis. Rodney Stuckey subbed in for George Hill. On the court right now for the Pacers, we've got Solomon Hill. Mahinmi is out there with Turner. Then there's Rodney Stuckey, and it's Miles in at the 2 spot. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Stuckey passes to Mahinmi, feeds it to Hill. This one for 3, that's good. Hill's got 6.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
A moment here to see the numbers for Stuckey, how the second half of the season has shaped up for him. He's putting up about 12 points a game, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds. And he's really been pulling his weight. He's had a hand in some big plays here recently.
Yeah, in every way, I think he's doing a much better job, and the numbers certainly support that.
Freak kicks to Henson. Soft touch off the glass.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Down low, here's Mahinmi. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one hand tomahawk slam?
And it's Freak missing. Pacers leading by 17. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And for C.J. Miles, he sure can string together a long line of threes under the league with a nice jump shot that has now become deadly.
Yeah, he doesn't get to the free throw line much, and he's not really much of a playmaker, but he's 3D in color. HD 3D.
And he can't get the first one.
And talking about C.J. Miles, he was filthy last year. Indiana needed his spark offensively, especially without Paul George in the lineup. Miles responded by putting up career highs in points and minutes played. Just an unbelievable impact on the season.
Bayless dishes to Freak. Bayless the pass to Parker. The Bucks working the ball around to the left wing. He kicks it to Freak. Dishes it to Henson. It's One by Mahinmi. Poked loose. And here's Freak. 12 points for him. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And for most every team out there, guys, they're looking for a guy like C.J. Miles. Decent size, natural movement skills, and can absolutely shoot the lights out. Call him Bucky because that's a lethal formula.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
And they've made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
It's been a hot shooting night for them, too. I mean, they've hit a lot of those mid-range jump shots.
Both free throws good from Bayless.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Now here's Freak. Defense right on him. And Middleton kicks to Freak. Now the pass to Bayless. Clock at 6. Back to Henson. And that comes off the assist by Jared Bayless.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Pacers leading by 16. Stuckey outside. Here's the screen. And it's blocked. Here's Freak. 12 points for him. Shoots from the block. The Pacers pull it in. Mahinmi's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Hill drives in. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. The Pacers have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9. First free throw is good.
At the line for Bucks, Miles Turner. At the line for Tatum.
Both free throws good from Turner.
Bucks ball time. Come on, Bradley Center. You better be making some noise for your energy.
Bucks trail by 18. Now Bayless. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
Misfires again, and the ball just refuses to cooperate with him. It's a tough day so far.
Here is Miles. Kicks it to Hill. From outside the arc, and he gets it to go. Hill's got 6 points in the quarter.
Man, they came out smoking here from beyond.
And Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly. Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
Stuckey with it. Out defended by Freak. Stuckey outside. For the 3. The rebound by the Bucks. Freak's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Hill left side. He feeds it to Miles. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Freak gets to Middleton. It's stolen by Hill. The rebound by Middleton. Bucks trail by 21. Freak dishes to Middleton. And Freak throws it down.
And that fella can flat out fly, can he?
Reminds me of a young Greg Anthony
Oh,
out of
my
UNLV. No
goodness.
doubt about that. Just look at the elevation he climbed to right there.
Kevin, you just made my knees hurt.
That's what sets him apart from so many other point guards in the NBA.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Indiana out in front, up 19. And we'll get going after this from the BMO Harris Bradley Center. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. And so it's Indiana with it. They've got Greg Monroe, Mayo out there with Michael Carter-Williams. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Now here's Stuckey. He's covered closely. They set the pick. Turner passes to Ellis. Stuckey. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here.
Looking at the numbers for Rodney Stuckey, he has 11 points, and the assist numbers tremendous.
His court vision is on par with anybody. I mean, he could not pass the ball any better than he is right now.
Indiana making some changes. Hill comes in for Turner, and George Hill's subbed in for Ellis. That one misses.
Really quite surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds given what the scoreboard said.
Yeah, not typical. They've been dominant on the board, but they are still falling short on the scoreboard.
Shooting for Milwaukee. Free. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Freak. And the Bucks with some changes. Miles Plumlee's checked in for Monroe. Parker comes in for Antetokounmpo, and Jared Bayless subbed in for O.J. Mayo. Turner's checked in for Indiana. Solomon Hill comes in for George. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 1:31 left to play here in the fourth.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Indiana.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, Clark, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
Yeah, it was a team that was really in sync. They trusted each other and took the right shots.
And so when you look at the season record, this one will tally up win number 43 on the year.
Wow, they finished the season series undefeated. 4 games, 4 wins, really asserting their dominance.
Well, they're going to finish, like you said, 4-0 against them, and you're right, very impressive.
No surprise here, just a big-time performance for Paul George. And the way he rebounded, he surely was a spark for the team as he was securing everything that came off the iron.
We've got 1:13 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Freak. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
And unless you have some aerial skills, you cannot pull that off.
Well, there were a few complaints last season about how the playoff seeding was done, most notably in the Western Conference. Portland was the 4th seed for winning their division, but without that division win, would have been the 6th seed.
And the Bucks making a change here. Inglis checked in. Outside Hill. 56 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. 5 on the clock. Passes it to Whittington. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2. It's going to be on Freak. And the first one drops. So he gets them both. Inside, and that one's good. Inglis.
And really, if this had come just a little earlier, they may have been able to get back into the game.
Yeah, I agree with you. They needed this a lot sooner than they got it.
Stuckey kicks to Hill. Here's Whittington. He's guarded by Plumlee. That's good. And the Pacers lead by 19.
Didn't take their time in wrapping this game up. They came out with a sense of urgency.
Nice ending spurt to polish it off. Once they had them on the ropes, they started throwing haymakers at them.
Come on, y'all. You better listen to that.
Knockout blow.
And so it's Indiana with it. Outside Hill. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Guys, Paul George standing by with
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, George Hill. He had just an outstanding fourth quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game. Shaq, what'd you think?
He was in a groove tonight, Ernie, Kenny. He's getting in that playoff mode already. Perfect timing with the postseason approaching. He had it all going on the whole game.
There's no doubt about it. This guy is a leader. He was in attack mode all night, calling for it and delivering in some big, big plays and baskets. His point total shows everything that I'm talking about. The defense was like, what am I going to do? And he was like, nothing, because I'm torn.
And that'll do it for our coverage of this year's final regular season contest. It has been a wild ride. For Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith, I'm Ernie Johnson. Now the playoffs begin on 2K Sports. See you back for that.
Trampando a contragosto, feliz ou oposto. Aposto que sei da dureza, que é a tristeza, deformando o seu rosto. Se calos falassem, talvez.
to death. So you got